It's filming. Okay. Okay. Alright, don't turn around.
Ah, que isso, mano. Mudou demais.
Parece uma pena, bem pra mim.
This is Apex from San Francisco, California. Over the years, I've been down with a lot of different crews, from freight crews when that was the thing that was going on for me, street bombing crews, bus hopping crews from back in the day, FCK would be like my main crew that I would rep from back in the day, bus hopping. And for people who don't know, bus hopping is like is what we call New York insides. It was just on different buses, and kids would like run around to different, hop on and off different buses, and just get up on insides. I started riding in 3rd grade. Like, the city was just destroyed back in early 80s. The city was just wrecked everywhere. It was just a ton of bombing. It was like fresh out here. It was just everybody in the Mission neighborhood, Excelsior, Daly City, Lakeview, Ocean Ave, like all that was just destroyed. Well, locally here in San Francisco, there were the crews I grew up with. Those are guys that really influenced my hand styles. If we're going to be talking about bombing and tags and hands, you know, that would be the TMF, the TMCs, UFO, which is UFOE crew. As you can see in this video, some of those styles, I'm using some of those different styles from those different crews. You have like JDS, FCK, FY. These are all like just local San Francisco crews. ADP. They had like their own styles. They're all kind of, it's all San Francisco, but it all kind of flowed in and out with one another. So those, when it comes to hand styles, it was like that stuff really influenced me. And then later on, there was like that was like rich San Francisco hands. And then later on, you had the Twist and the KRs and all these other guys who either were from here or were introducing what became to be known as like a downtown hand style, which is a more legible, clean, take your time flow, which is like more street bombing versus bus hopping. San Francisco hand styles are different than others because it's based on the bus. It's based on speed, and then how can you get that speed up and get that tag done as quick as possible but look good. So it's really based on markers and like ultras and minis and streakers and SGs. It's what, and permanent inks like candy ink, and now kids are all up on the Garvey, but it was always about stainers. And being able to have like a one flow is something that we call out here, and you can see that in some of the video where you're never really let up off the can or off the marker, off the panel. And that way you can really hit it up and get your name up quick without the bus driver seeing you. My description of dope hand styles is that throughout the whole tag is uniform. As long as all the letters, it looks uniform, that's a dope hand style. And if somebody's trying to rock a hand style in a particular region, if it's a Philly hand style, if it's a bus hopper hand style, or even like the LA Cholo stuff that's going on, influence, if there's somebody's trying to rock it, it better really look like the root of where it came from. And then you can tell if they don't understand it, or if they're just trying to like rock some other hand style and they don't really get what the science is behind it. So as long as it's uniform, that's a dope hand style. If you're trying to do a flare tag where the paint fades, all the top of the letters are fading up, and they rush it too quick. Flare tags take time to really, as you can see in the video, like, so the paint can actually hit the wall and be a proper, nice flare tag. So you can actually see the thick to thin on the tag, on the strokes. So, common mistake people make is to rush tags. They thinking, oh, I got to tag quick, but you could do a tag in 10 seconds, and it looks like it. You think it might be longer, but it's really 10 seconds if you time it. The scene now is the true San Francisco scene. It's kind of dead. Because there's a lot of guys ever since the late 90s, there's a lot of guys from out of town who come through here and changed up the hand styles, introducing different hand styles from all over the country, world. So San Francisco, which is a good thing, has like a mix, an eclectic group of hands, which is always good to look at as you go through. In terms of like the traditional, the kids, there's been like some kind of like misconnect between the old bus hoppers, the old Frisco hands, and the new kids doing stuff, because there was just a break there, and it never really transferred over. And kids are like researching it, and you can see it that they're trying to bring it back out. So for in the future, I hope that they really do keep pushing for that, and they refine it, and they actually get they understand that original hand style. My favorite paint to rock with would be a Montana hardcore with the New York fat cap. Pretty much can't beat that. That's like the old school Krylon with the New York fat. You get nice flare tags or just nice bold tags if you want to just do it straight. The pressure is good. It just feels good when it comes out of your hand. Cosmos Violet hardcore can't beat that. That's like a nice, lovely purple, you know? You have your blacks, and you have your chromes, and you have your whites everybody rocks with, and every once in a while somebody will rock with a yellow back in the day. And then that was mainly all Rusto colors. Or if you went Krylon back in the day, people were using, you know, True Blue, you know, Ultra Flat Black, or Cherry Red, or Banner Red. But now it's like with, you know, this European paint, like with Montana, you can just rock straight Cosmos Violet, ill purple that we never had. So I like rocking with colors that we never had back in the day, just because it's exciting. One important thing I want people to think about when it comes to hand styles and writing is that, you know, this whole art form is not graffiti. We always called it writing. Like, what do you write? And I think it's important to emphasize that and to remember that, because it all starts with you writing your name on the wall. And I wouldn't be able to do my Super Burner series that I'm working on with Vulcan if it wasn't for the writing. Like, you learn how to have can control from bombing and tagging and writing your name and have that hand-eye coordination. That's like the beginning of it. That's the root. That writing, bombing, hands translates to can control. So I think it's important for people to remember that. Dot, dot, dot.
Sliding down slowly. Okay.